Actually, businesses
You
generation.
Business, how many businesses do we have in historic downtown?
Right,
Well,
so
what
we
it
can go
define
after
business, that's what we need to do.
Yeah,
Define
starting up
business.
here at Calhoun and walking
Hey,
to the train tracks.
Newberry City.
Never knows.
My assistant walked around the streets to make that, that sign over there, and she got 138 businesses. Now, they aren't all active, they are, but that's how many are on that
But
map.
see, if they're not active, they don't,
but
it doesn't matter.
Right.
You
50 to
asked
30.
how many, that's how
Right.
many
How many
businesses
active
are on
businesses?
that.
That's not just Main Street,
Well,
though,
we did
correct?
it.
No, not side streets,
52
gallery, you know, Munson, yeah, all
That's
of
a good
these,
start.
all around, Cabana, the beauty shops, all of that. I mean, that is a real number, and I might have gotten 137, but we have the real number, because she went door to door to draw that map.
And when she did that, I mean, these folks are actually, it's not just
So we didn't
storefront.
stop and knock. Listen, this is something that we wanted to get up, and I didn't know how to do it, so off she went, and she just walked the streets.
And now, if you have that list, here's an opportunity for somebody to put their feet where their mouth is, which is to say, give me that list and I will
Oh,
walk
sure, we
around
got that
and
list.
knock on those doors.
Yeah.
Find out, are they in business? What is their business product? Do they fit with what we're trying to do? I mean, some people may have a business that has no connection to Irish Fling, but they can hang a shamrock in the window and get on the window.
And a lot of those businesses might be that way, you know, I'm not saying they're all.
But they can, even if they don't fit, I mean, you know, you can at least keep it in the loop, and like I said, they can hang a shamrock in the window.
I think we start with a group that is most motivated first. The folks that are showing up to meetings, because if this group creates a momentum, then each of us, then you get into recruitment, which says, after we formalize the group, every member go bring or talk to 2 of your neighbors next door and say, we're having this next week, you should come. Then you can grow it. But I think those that continue to show up to this meeting are the most motivated. Let's get this whole thing kickstarted.
Right now, we don't have to have a
then
product.
membership.
We've got to get those who are in, will come. to
First,
participate
then I think we
first.
recruit and get more people, and I think the momentum will add to that mob aspect of the group.
Because we
You
are
get 30 of us walking,
That's a mob.
virtually walking down the street together on the same page, doing something, hopefully others will join.
Can we not advertise the merchants' meetings in the
It is.
Observer?
And there's
Sorry,
one.
Elaine, what were you saying?
I'm Valerie, Deborah.
Yeah,
I'm Val.
Sorry.
Okay, can we not
She's the other
advertise?
big mouth.
Thank you. Can we not advertise the merchant meetings in the Observer?
How many?
The Observer would print it.
They print other community
I
events
just
going on
said,
in
if
Newberry.
email is just like that.
Right, I think the key would be formalizing the group and creating either private or public Facebook group to then post any activities, to share specials. Somebody doing a special at your place and we want to share Facebook groups. I think we can definitely
Yeah, because I was
ramp
just,
up the communication.
because I was just thinking, for the people who don't necessarily go on the computers all the time and don't know anything, want to get involved with what's going on downtown, but read the Observer religiously, if it was in there, that might give them an opportunity to come see what we're about.
Here's the magic piece. We institute this association.
I know.
We do a meeting. And we call the Newberry Observer to come and do an article on it. Then we don't have to pay for that piece of it. And say, here's
Yeah, I
what we're
tried
doing.
it.
They were here last time.
Okay, but that's all right, so we can move on from there, but yeah,
Well,
that's what we're trying to do, is we were trying to get this started.
I think community with the city and then let's
I was not
just go
asking the
for
city
it.
for money, I would like to make this point, is there a way we could do, the city, I know they have ordinances downtown about, businesses, and what's allowed and what's not. Can we put a moratorium on any more credit service businesses downtown?
I had a lot of people ask me that.
Because they do have, check with Jeff, because they do have ordinances about what is allowed and what isn't allowed.
I would like to be,
And if we, the ones that feel like very positive, add them to the list. This is just, they're not regulated, so they're not making sales tax. We don't need that.
Right.
I don't think any of us
Not more credit
are
service.
in favor of
Credit
it.
card credit.
They can,
We
I
don't
don't see why
like
they
that.
can't be added to the
I would
list.
definitely.
There is an
That
ordinance.
kind of credit.
yes, no,
Does everybody
That's
have?
They said we weren't allowed to have any fortune tellers. I'd much rather have a fortune teller selling New Age beads
Yes.
than another credit service place.
Yeah, my joke
She might
I
get
took
some.
this adult bookstore, we
Yeah.
had that to list.
According to historic Newberry,
Right.
my map of 1911, the downtown, there was a bank on every corner.
Really?
I have the original map.
How about that?
Newberry, 1911.
Where was the whorehouse,
Yeah,
Bill?
you put money in.
There was a bunch of hardware stores. Come down the city, people have seen it.
Listen, there is
It's
no.
a sample map of downtown Newberry.
I do have five.
Awesome.
It's original.
God, you get old. I've seen most of that stuff, but I don't think I've seen that much.
Does everybody have the mayor's email?
Emails, you need to put
Emails
emails in.
everybody.
Emails.
What is that? Nobody gave that to me.
Paul Casillas got an email.
Email on
He'll
there,
send it
well,
to you every month.
Email, or
So if you don't have it,
You talking about his letter?
yeah, the letter and
Yeah, well, I
everything.
mean, you can get that on JDK.
Right, but, I was just, that might help you a little
So
bit.
can the downtown merchants start thinking about ideas that we might have for events or what we wanna see in beautification?
Sure.
Things
Sure.
like that,
Yeah.
I would like to have a little bit of input with some of this.
I'll talk with, I don't think
That's why we have
Amy
this
and
group.
Christie and
We're
some of
the
those are
boys,
here.
we're downtown, we're not one,
That's-
we're
that-
not
there you
two,
go.
we're thousands.
There you go.
There we go.
This is fun.
I have a question. Is there one central event coordinator for these events, or is there multiple coordinators for different events?
Well, I think that's what I was trying to get to earlier. What I oversee Parks, Recreation, and Tourism. I oversee zoning and development. I oversee public works. In addition to overseeing all development grants, everything you see with the water sewer projects, we can't. And I was saying this earlier. We can't possibly do it by ourselves.
Yeah.
We've got to have you. We've got to have community involvement. I think Ms. Joyce Feig has made a great example of what that kind of involvement can do for an event. With the Christmas lights event, that was a huge success. I can't count the number of people that came downtown to take pictures in front of the tree. I think it generated more foot traffic than we've ever had just for the Christmas display. We had a box that said Kodak moment, please sit and take pictures. I mean, who was doing that before? 5 guys that had no idea how to decorate. I mean, so she took it to a whole new level. It was public works guys that usually pick up trash or decorate Christmas trees.
Hey, I tried to open those presents. and
Put $5 in.
I have one more idea.
I always thought the garden club did
And I
that.
hate to put you on the spot, but you talked about Joan Byers and her business, I think that's a good idea. And you mentioned something that the city was thinking about, this dine around, kind of what used to be known as progressive dinners, and, you know, you have X number of tickets, and some start here, and some start there, and some start somewhere else. Have you talked about that kind of one-on-one with the restaurateurs who will be the participants, and
We
have
hadn't even
you
got to that point.
asked if any of them want to play Joyce Vargas for that
Yeah,
project?
that's what I was gonna get to.
Yeah, I
next.
mean, where is the choice on that idea? Right now, we're hearing that the city thinks this is a great idea, and I'm not knowing whether the Kaisers want to serve the appetizers, or whether Sean wants to be the dessert stop, or, you know.
I did talk to Brian today about that. DC and a lot of other cities doing another restaurant promotion, and I'm gonna pull that up and give it to Brian. It's another idea where each restaurant has its own specials for that weekend, but it's a kind of a concerted effort to promote to the entire citizens of Newberry and others. The downtown Newberry.
This or next week is restaurant week or something?
No, he said, I saw him today, he said that, well, yes,
No,
there's like a restaurant week
is, but
thing.
Newberry.
Newberry, not
You know, Kathy and I were actually in Columbia last year on the midweek when it's restaurant week, and we were going, you know.
A whole week for restaurants, yeah.
Whole week, and every one of them have super specials,
Yeah.
Right.
and
And
that's
they all work
something
together.
that, yeah.
Right, and they do like, in
But-
DC, they have like a price
Yeah,
fix.
to answer your question, of course, I don't wanna do
So
just
this-
an entree.
I think that's better.
I mean, I don't want the smallest ring, why would I want a $5 ring instead of a?
Yeah, I think that idea is better
If you run
than
the special and they can go into a restaurant, they can pick an entree or a dessert or an appetizer.
So what I'm hearing is the city wanted to help, but maybe the idea they're thinking about isn't the one that the potential participants think
Correct, I
would
think
be
that's what
most
Brian,
successful.
when we met with him on Monday, I kind of pointed that out, and I think when I looked at the updated schedule, he said that they're postponing what he said today when he dropped off some stuff, he said they're postponing the dine, whatever. He said he's posting that, yeah, postponing that, so that they can talk to restaurants. So I think they're getting the message that in the past, there hasn't been a lot of communication. But think of it this way too, if you're a city resident and there is no downtown association, there's no single voice, they have plenty of time in their day to go, oh wait, they can't go at day, they have to go at night because that's when I'm working, you're working,